and welcome back to another episode of Live from My Watch. I'm your host, StonerSteve. This is the podcast. It's recorded on a smartwatch because we really are living in the future of my dreams, my childhood dreams. For tonight's episode, I've composed a little questionnaire that was not clipped out of a magazine. I just thought we could sit here and fill it out together. At this point, I'll be honest, I'm struggling to come up with something to put on this show, but let this be a lesson. Never sign something, kids, even digitally. You'll be held to it. Listen, my producer's telling me to stop being so political, but what are they going to do? Fire me? Wait, they'll do what? Oh. Apparently I work for the dog mob. I didn't realize that. Well, in that case, let me read some ads. Let's get some money for my bosses that I love dearly. Tonight's show is brought to you in part by Canine Crunchablicious. It's a caramel-like, dog-friendly, crunchy, creamy, gooey treat that your loved one will love if they are a dog. Canine Crunchablicious. And now back to the show. Live from my watch. Summer edition. That's right. We're here at the beach. Beautiful Wilmington, Pennsylvania. And it's gorgeous, let me tell you. I'm sorry, I think the town's called Wimplington. Yeah, Wimplington. And the beaches here are beautiful. White sand, azure, water. That just means blue in fancy language. Next time you want to sound fancy, call blue azure. Did you know that stacks of rocks have a name? I don't know what it is, but they do have one. And according to the internet sources, park rangers use them to communicate certain things, so you shouldn't leave like your own piles of rocks in state parks, like national parks. I don't think I've ever left one in a national park before. I've done it at the beach, but I think that's okay. Yeah. I had trouble finding information on what the piles of rocks mean, but apparently it's secret ranger code. Have you ever considered being a fire watcher? I think it would be lonely, but ultimately you would be forced to look internally while gazing outward. And I think there's something poetic about that, about having that as part of your life story. I think that with my symptoms of undiagnosed ADHD, I would be bugging out a little bit. Once I get going, man, I sure can talk a lot. It's a good thing that you like to listen. hey, I'm sorry for, the rough handling in the last episode of the donation talk. Money, right? But we all need it, It's what allows us to buy things that we need and want and need, So, pretty soon the air will be a luxury. No, I kid. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Or am I? Anyways, let's take a short break. We'll be right back. What ensued was radio silence for the next several seconds. Until a firework went off in the janitor's closet. Some dreams are worth living for. Some dreams are worth staying alive for. And that was Donatello with their new hit, Dreams. Some dreams. That's the name of the song, Dreams, Some Dreams. Hey, you're listening to Live from My Watch. It's a podcast that's recorded on a smart watch because we are living in the future of my childhood dreams. This is as close as I've ever gotten to being Inspector Gadget. Or like a cool 80s reporter. Like that was like a thing, right? Like journalists used to be like these bad butt types that were like tough, and like getting at the truth. I mean, private detectives kind of too, I think I would make a good detective. If you've got a mystery, drop it in the comments. I might be able to solve it. The one mystery I can never solve is why I'm so weird. Uh-oh, I just solved it. It's because I'm awesome. All right. My producer's telling me enough of the musical stings. And she's right. No more filler. We're going to get right to the meat of this podcast because, if nothing else, we are a podcast that gets to it. You know what I mean? Week after week, I work hard to bring you the stories that I handpick, research, and editorialize the heck out of. And you've come to respect that. And I respect that you respect that. And I know that you know that I know that you know that I respect that you respect that I respect that. And tonight is no different. We'll have the headlines right after this. And this just in, Canine Crunchbalicious pulled from the shelves. Please do not eat Canine Crunchbalicious or feed it to a loved one. You could feed it to someone that you do not like, but we don't recommend it. More headlines after this. Is your dog feeling a little sick after eating Canine Crunchablicious? I know mine is. Too much rich food is not good for dogs. So here's some Pup-to-Bismo. It is different than regular. You know what? It is for dogs. And I did not just put pink food coloring in milk. I should have. It would have taken a lot less time than formulating a dog-safe alternative to an anti-tummy problem medication. Put 14 years of my life down the drain, and now you get a quality product. Hi, I'm Doctor, not a doctor. And I believe in this product. And now back to the show. Do-do-do-do. Tonight's topic of discussion is light. Light, bright, shine light. Guide light, torch light, solar light, multicolored lights, LED, and a rainbow of RGB. Light. Let it light up your night. Some lights shine bright, some dim. It's all right. We love light. A bit of spoken word poetry to introduce our topic. Welcome back, you Jägermeisters. So the reason I talk in a quiet tone is not because, oh, he's so stoned all the time, he's so sleepy. It's because, well, to be honest, it's because I get a little self-conscious just talking to myself, especially when I'm sitting outside. I have neighbors, so... Anyways, that's the reason for the low tone. Plus, I do try to conserve energy. These days it takes more energy to do stuff. Oh. Sorry about that, man. Late night last night. This is supposed to be summer episode, party time. Right. I think all the energy is shifting here in the backyard. Trees are blowing just a little bit. Oh wait, I forgot. This episode we're at the beach. Well, there's a storm blowing in. The waves are coming in faster. Look, I'm sorry. We don't have a script. Okay? I'm just mostly making it up as I go along. I know, surprising, but there's the truth of it. I used to be really scared of storms when I was a kid. The wildness, the uncontrollableness of it all, it just freaked me out. I think I used to view chaos as like the worst thing. And at certain points in my life, I think I've felt chaotic, or people have told me I'm chaotic in a bad way. But chaos and order are kind of just perspective, you know? There's patterns all around us. Things repeat. Solomon said, at least it's attributed to Solomon, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. And that was like 4,000 years ago or something. Well, that's our show. Thanks for listening. Hey, if you've got any thoughts on light, put it in the comments. That was the topic of the day. And I hope that I was informative on the issues. Till next time, I've been your stalwart host, StonerSteve. Bye. Oh, like, subscribe, and share with a friend.